Can you really put a price on your productivity? I don't think you can. In this video, I'm going to take you through my upgraded productivity setup, and at the end, I will reveal how much it all cost. And I think productivity is about the environment that you create for yourself to help you get into that focused state. This setup has a very minimalist vibe and everything has a reason for being there. So let's get into it. The first thing is the desk, and the desktop is from a company called Domley. It's a beautiful walnut finish. It's 120 by 60 centimeters and 4 centimeters thick. And it just looks classy. It's just got like nature vibes about it. I really like the aesthetic, but the main reason I went for a desk like this is because it's small. It basically helps me keep an uncluttered workspace. And the tabletop sits on top of a standing desk frame, which is from Delonda. It's a single motor, fairly quiet desk. It has 4 different memory modes. And to be honest, I probably don't stand enough at my desk. And I'm looking for ways to stand more because it's so tempting to just sit down and be lazy. One tip that I found useful that I found online is every time you walk away from your desk, press the button to get it to stand, so when you return you're almost forced to stand. The reason why it's important to stand throughout the day is because you have a better posture when standing than when sitting down, and you have better blood circulation to the brain, which is proven to improve your cognitive function. Next is the computer, and I've got the 14-inch MacBook Pro in space black, and I just love the way this laptop looks. The keyboard on it is first class and the screen quality is incredible. But if you're not video editing and you're not doing any CPU intensive workflows, I'd probably save your money and get the MacBook Air. You can see here that my laptop is on this ultra-human laptop holder, which just looks really futuristic and just really goes with the setup aesthetic. And it's all actually sitting away from my desk on these Alex drawers from IKEA. These are in the grey turquoise color, which again I think goes really well with the room. It's basically where I keep all my small peripherals, all my tech, camera stuff, stationery, and just allows the room to be completely decluttered because everything's sort of stashed away in there. The centerpiece to the whole setup is this Apple Studio display. This has the tilt adjustable stand and the nano texture glass. And yes, it's expensive, but it's basically the best consumer grade monitor you can buy right now. It's a 27-inch monitor with 600 nits of brightness, and it basically feels like you're looking at a MacBook or an iPad or an iPhone screen, but in 27 inches. And I think I can justify the price of this, although let me know if I'm in la la land here, because it solves so many different problems. First one is there's no need for a separate webcam. So I've got a cleaner looking setup because the webcam is embedded in the monitor. Yes, it's not the greatest webcam, it's 12 megapixels. It does give you center stage, which kind of moves around with you, which is mildly fun. A webcam for video conferencing is pretty much all I need, and it has it. It has a free mic array, which is supposedly studio quality. It isn't studio quality, but it is pretty good. And for video calls, I use it every day and it works really well. So there's no need to have any additional audio, mic, peripherals or anything like that. This solves that problem too. There is a 6-speaker setup with spatial audio as well. Surprisingly good for such a slim monitor. There's actually a decent amount of bass, and you could easily casually listen to music on these things, no problem at all. You would need to buy some really good speakers to justify not just using these. It offers 96 watts of power delivery to my MacBook, so it charges my machine, and it allows a 1 cable setup because there's 1 Thunderbolt and 3 USB-C ports, so it's acting as a USB-C hub. So I pretty much connect all of my stuff to it and leave my MacBook alone. And the nano texture display, as you can see here, I'm right next to a window. It does a great job at diffusing the light. I don't get any glare from the screen, and it's massively improved the eye strain that I get at the end of a day when I spend a lot of time looking at screens. So have I done a good job convincing you? The chair is the Herman Miller mirror chair, and I got this secondhand on eBay. It's got this adjustable lumbar support, so it helps with my back and my posture. It's in this shadow grey blue fog colorway, which again, I think looks really nice in this setup. And you can't go wrong with Herman Miller for comfort. You just sit on them and you forget that you're even sitting down half the time. It's scary. I definitely recommend looking at the secondhand market for these though, because brand new, they are extortionate. And then I've got a bunch of peripherals on my desk. The first you can see right underneath my my monitor is the Elgato Stream Deck Plus, and it's a mixture of customizable buttons and knobs which allow you to access things really quickly. There's something about the tactile feel of pressing something or twisting something that just makes you feel more productive, and you can pretty much do all of the things I'm about to show you using keyboard shortcuts or macros on your keyboard. But when you want to build up habits, you need to make those habits visible, and having something physically in front of you all the time to remind you to do something, I think is way more powerful than having it tucked away where you have to remember and have to be really intentional. So I use it every hour to remind me to drink water. There's this plugin you can download and it's got this water graphic that goes down every hour and then makes a sound and reminds you. Sounds silly that anyone needs reminding with drinking water, but sometimes when you're focused, you do need to be reminded. I've got a music button that basically just plays my playlist for focus. I've got Pomodoro timers on here as well to help me with focusing in set time intervals and taking breaks. I've got a useful shortcut for copying and pasting text from PDFs and things like that, which is something I do a lot. And the other three buttons basically control all my lights. So the first one controls my desk light, the second one controls the light in the room, like the normal light, and the last one controls several different lights to get me set up for recording a YouTube video. By the way, this is my YouTube setup. It's all on one desk. Do let me know if you want me to showcase this YouTube setup down in the comments below. Since buying one of these, it's massively improved my productivity for sure. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more productivity based content. Okay, so the next peripheral is the Keychron K3 Max, which is an ultra slim, low profile mechanical keyboard. And there aren't many of those around. I know it's quite a niche thing to say, but I really enjoy having an ultra slim keyboard with low profile keys. I feel like it helps me type faster. There isn't too much travel, so you don't get any fatigue in your hands. And because this is mechanical as well as being low profile, you still get the benefits of feeling like you're typing on a mechanical keyboard. It just sounds really nice. It looks really good. It's a 75% compact layout, so it feels really minimalist. It has all of the same function keys as your MacBook does, and it's hugely customizable with software, so you can map different macros and shortcuts to whatever key you want on the keyboard. You can hook it up to 3 different devices via Bluetooth, but I also use the dongle, and the dongle offers way more seamless connection. You don't get any dropouts when typing, and it pretty much starts up straight away when you wake your computer. I'm not going to talk too much about the Logitech MX Master 3S because it's pretty much in every desk setup video you'll ever watch. It's quite frankly the best mouse you can get for productivity. It has 2 scroll wheels, and the side scroll wheel I find is so useful, particularly when video editing, scrolling seamlessly horizontally, and I absolutely love it. To stay really focused, sometimes I need to wear headphones just to have this physical reminder that I just need to look forward and get my work done. And for that, I've been trialing the Sony XM5 headphones, which have been out for a couple of years. They have 30 hours of battery life. The noise cancellation on them is excellent. Not quite as good as the AirPods Max, but good enough. And they're really comfortable to have on your head, unlike the AirPods Max. So you can have these on for long periods, long sessions of focus. And if I want to keep them on for video conferencing, the mics on them are actually pretty good as well. So sometimes I spend hours with these things on. But when they're not on me, they're on this ultra human headphone stand, which again looks really futuristic, a bit like the laptop holder. Okay, on to the finishing touches now, and I've got this oaky wood felt and cork desk mat. This is in their dark grey colour. You should probably get a desk mat just to have this kind of high quality finish to your desk setup, but also it provides like comfort and cushion to my wrists when typing, and you can put your hot drinks on there without damaging your desk. This one is their medium size, which is quite small, but because it's a small desk, I think it looks pretty good with the keyboard and the mouse as well. I think it's a really nice combination. I have some plants as well on the desk. There's one fake one real one. Scientific studies show that there are energy boosting mental health benefits to having plants in your surroundings. So bring some positive vibes to your desk setup and put a couple of plants there, and it will help boost your mood and hopefully boost your productivity. By the way, I've got this Gobi desk strip light that I've stuck behind the desk, and I've also got a light bar in the corner which sync together. And again, just adding color and mood to your environment boosts your feeling of wanting to be there, wanting to focus, and wanting to get stuff done. If you're wondering where my phone is in all of this, I have this Peak Design wall mount that I've stuck to the entrance of my room. And basically when I walk in, I just stick my phone to it and leave my phone away from my vision and away from me feeling distracted. And I found this has worked pretty well and has minimized the amount of procrastination that I do. I've also got this poster down next to my drawers. That's from Displate. It's a metal poster, and Displate do these posters that you can magnetically stick to your wall. I don't have any wall space for it, but I really like the message on it. Helps me stay motivated when I create these YouTube videos. So that's pretty much my setup. I'll put on the screen now how much it all came to. It is a ridiculous amount of money. I'm not in any way suggesting that you need to spend this amount of money to have a workspace to feel productive. And honestly, you could spend half the amount on a MacBook Air and a third of the amount on a decent 4K monitor and save yourself quite a lot of money. But I hope this setup has inspired you to at least be more intentional with what you put on your desk, because everything that you have in your workspace counts. I've tried to keep things minimal and just center everything around focusing and getting stuff done. And so keeping my desk setup small has been really key in achieving that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay productive.